All right, today is the day we're gonna upgrade this lower arch. This is the standard lower arch that comes with the Big Lebowski. And all you have to do is remove it and also take off these this little rail here. I don't know if it's one or two pieces, but it's just that little chrome rail that's held on with those little fasteners there. Once that's off, you'll be using this new circuit board that goes below the brand new control lamped arch. And if you look, there's little LEDs that match up to the stars, and also to give a light show to the name Big Lebowski. And it just works through this little ribbon cable that plugs into the bottom of the playfield. So we'll be doing that next. So this is what the playfield looks like on Big Lebowski with the arch removed. And it's just two screws. They go into each one of these little hooks here. And then you just slide it forward and it comes right off. I'll show you in a second. Here's the stock arch just sitting here on the couch. Just the two screws that hold it on. The holes are here. And this is what the head looks like. Just a little short screw. And it slides into those little hooks on the playfield. Old apron here. And before we transfer the new one, we have to take a 2.5 millimeter hex head and remove these 4 bolts. Take this little rail, put it on the new starry lit apron. So we're looking here at the chrome rail, the 4 screws and washers, the tool, and if you look and flip this over, you'll see that these are self-threading. You don't need any nuts or any lock nuts behind there. So that's all it is. It's really simple. Just a final look at the stock arch. Has a rules card in the free play. Very nice, but this one, to clips it. It just ties the whole machine together. And now I'm going to take these 2 screws and just tighten them down, holding this circuit board with the LEDs in place. All right, so we're looking at the bottom of the playfield here. This is where the new arch is, the circuit board, the ribbon cable that feeds the power to illuminate it. I grab a tree right here, a little wire tree that with a beaded zip tie. Comes down, I grab another wire tree right there with the beaded zip tie. Come down, I loosely just grab a couple wires to keep this out of harm's way, keep it out of getting smushed by the coils and whatnot. And then it plugs in right there. There's the bowling alley window. It just plugs in right there, that little black connection right there where it says caution. Should be that easy. Playfield's back down. I've installed the 5 balls after waxing them and polishing them. Moment of truth. Let's throw some power to it, see what happens. Here we go. Reaching for the power and go. Oh boy, look at that. We got a light show, baby. That looks sensational. I'll show you what I use these 2 pins for right now. And this here's what it looks like before I move the Big Lebowski into position. I keep the rug nice and short, just so the front feet will sit on the very front edge of it. This here's the Laserific Gutter Balls topper for the Lebowski. And it was designed to be turned on separately with a different power source. And so what I did is I clipped the ends of the power to this topper. And then I fed it through. And let me see where it's at. It's right here. It comes through. It's just this little 2 wires. And what I did was I soldered on 2 0.156 male pins and inserted it into this connector here that puts out a little more than 12 volts. I think it's 12.3 or something. And then I soldered the wires to the male pins, shrunk wrap them, and then zip tied them. So it comes on when the game comes on and it goes off when the game goes off. I like it better. So today I'm going to talk about the Big Lebowski, and I had to move it out of my game room for a short period of time. It was working 100% fantastic. I brought it back into my game room, and it seemed like I started losing, I would guess maybe 6 different switches were not being registered. I'm in the switch test, and I am doing the actuation with the pinball to trigger the switches. I noticed that this lower switch...
Okay, so you're a Lebowski, I'm a Lebowski. That's terrific.
That's terrific. The ball works over this upper outlane switch, but when it hits the bottom one, the bottom switch here is not registering. And then I did the same thing up here in the upper rollovers where it says M-A-U-D-E in the MAU. The D part up there was not registering. So it looks like there's only gonna be 2 switches, even the optos, they're working. So let's see what it says. Let's see. One issue, let me try to get in here good and close. Let's see if we can figure out what the issue is. Center ramp is stuck closed. So, how many ramps do we have? We have a right ramp and a...
Where's the fucking money, you little brat?
Hey, easy. My hip hit the flipper button.
Oh, the rug, man.
So anyway, I believe this is the center ramp, which is also the dude ramp. And it says center ramp is stuck or closed. Now, I believe I've seen this work, so I don't know how they could say the center ramp is stuck or closed. So let's see if we can go to test maybe and make it move. All you gotta do is get in here to this interrupter here. All right, pull it out. And then with this right button here, the black one here, furthest from the face of the coin door, that's what you're gonna push and actuate your coils. That's called the the left ramp diverter, and works perfect in test. Let's dig. Looking at the switch overview, and go through all these switches here. And if you get down here to 49, you're gonna find the center ramp, which is an opto, okay? So we're gonna look for 49, and it's up here. I believe the Jesus shot kicks up to the 49 opto. So I'm imagining one of these 2 connectors came off of the opto, and that's why we have the report. So let's go check it out on the game. So let's open the coin door up and look at the display. There are no more notifications of issues. Let's go to switch test and go down here. This one was an issue, and this one was an issue. UN mod and the kickback trampolines, all good in the hood, and then the center ramp is now good as well. So 0 issues. I like it. So I pulled the roof of the bowling alley off, and these are the lights that illuminate the front of the bowling alley. It's pretty slick how Dutch Pinball does it. Let me see if I can get in here and show you, but they actually screened on the colors of the wires, so you can't put these backwards if you follow the map. Pretty darn slick. Thanks, Dutch Pinball. Very nice light show from the underside of the roof of the bowling alley. All right, quick side job here. This is for my Flintstones pinball machine. This lamp board goes underneath the playfield, and all the lamps worked except for this one at the end. As I touched it, I could see it had a little wobble to it, so it's indicative of cracked solder joints here. And so I'm gonna reflow the solder joints to this lamp. Actually, I'll do them all to touch them all up, and I'll do the male pins there too, because they do dry out over time and fail. Should be quick and easy. So there we have it. This is the lamp right here that was not working. Took under a minute to reflow the male pins and the connections there. What's kind of cool about incandescence is you can see the light flash through the back side of the lamp holder, and when you switch over to LEDs, a lot of times the light won't come through, so you won't know when the lamp is up. Now you can tell this one looks like, is that illuminating? Let's see, this one's definitely illuminating. I think this one's out. No, it's working. Let me see. It's just dim. So I went back, I pulled out the lamp holder and the 555, and I readjusted the little wings on them, and now it's good and solid. So it was working, but it was super dim. All good now. So this is what I get for looking deeper. This is another lamp board from the bottom of the playfield, and I happen to notice that this is on, I think, the Bedrock BED or BED, and it was missing the lamp. I did not find the lamp in the bottom of the cabinet, so I'll just replace it with a new one, but take a look at this. That's some shady looking solder there, so I'll go ahead and touch this one up also, and put a new lamp in, reinstall. So while I had the play filled up and I was doing everything else, I went ahead and reflowed this one. And there are 3 lamps that dangle off the side, 1, 2, and 3. Those are usually the most problematic, so I definitely focus on those 3 plus all the male pins, except for the one that's the key. Bingo. This little rig I built with some AA batteries, and I can just stick these in here and test to see if the lamp is good. 2 different styles. Easy peasy. All lamps are happy. That's a good story.